Certainly, here's a guide for the GUG character from the game Three Kingdoms skill. In English, skill analysis bewilder, once per character's turn. You can place one hand card face down and verbalize it as an intended card as any basic or regular spell card. Other characters may question bewilder in turn by flipping over the card to check if the card matches what you have claimed. If it does not match, the intended card is forfeited, or if it does match, the card is still effective, and the character who flips over the intended card gets grievance passive. Bewilder cannot be questioned from the next round on. If the number of HP left is E, you are locked out of your skills. Play strategy E, psychological warfare. GUG's skill heavily relies on psychological tactics. You can induce opponents to question by claiming the card in your hand as one they wouldn't want you to use, thus depleting their hand card resources. R. Resource control. With the Bewilder skill, you can control the resources on the field, forcing opponents to choose between questioning and not questioning, thus affecting their decisions. Team coordination. In team games, GUG can coordinate with teammates by claiming specific cards to help teammates gain an advantage or force opponents into making unfavorable choices. Defense strategy. When you are under the grievance status, you need to use your hand cards more cautiously, as opponents may exploit this to attack you. Utilizing grievance. When you successfully inflict grievance on an opponent, you can use this to limit their actions, especially when their health is low. Counter strategy. Cautious questioning. When questioning GUG's Bewilder, consider the possible consequences. If you fail to question, you will gain the grievance status, which may restrict your subsequent actions. Observe opponents. Try to judge the type of card GUG might claim by observing his behavior and the number of hand cards he has, thus making wiser decisions. Exploit grievance. If you successfully inflict grievance on GUG, you can use this to limit his actions, especially when his health is low. Summary. GUG is a character that requires careful planning and psychological tactics. He can control the situation on the field through the Bewilder skill, forcing opponents to make unfavorable choices. At the same time, he also needs to manage his hand cards and health wisely to avoid being exploited by opponents. In team games, GUG can become a very powerful strategist, gaining an advantage through coordination with teammates. Let's take a look at the actual combat video. If this video helps you, pay attention to a little bit of praise.